Hey, hey, Stevie W, quarantined?
Callum also quarantined.
Hey, that's just like I'm technically not quarantined. Was it essential worker now?
Yeah, I think we both are.
Yeah, we are.
Even if we're not, we are in our own minds.
Yeah, we are.
Bringing you guys essential work.
Yeah, we're the ones that's helping to keep the country going that we were overlooked for so many years. But yeah, I just want to say, retail workers, we're doing our best.
Yeah,
Uh,
but we're film critics as well. They're essential.
yeah, retail people what crap to watch because at the moment when everybody's at home, we're the ones that are basically, hopefully, all you that are listening are staying safe and are feeling well. And we just want to give you some good stuff to watch. So, what have you been watching, dude?
Well, me and my missus have been Disney Plus in it, so we've been watching all the Disney films from the start, and we have just watched Robin Hood. So we're into the 70s now.
Nice. So you've gone past the glory period and you're now into the all right
The
period. Then it
slump.
gets to the bad. Yeah, basically until, if I'm right, Little Mermaid was it?
Yeah, the Mermaid onwards is considered like the new gold, the sort of the Renaissance, isn't it? You know, because you've got Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Lion King, Pocahontas, all the later ones. They're all the ones I remember from my childhood. I
I
think
think
the 90s ones.
I think after Hunchback though, it started to go to more digital. So you got really from Little Mermaid to
Yeah,
Hunchback. But dude, well jealous because that's the sort of thing I want to be doing. Doing it from the start, but I'll be honest with you, I've been literally just dipping in and dipping out at the moment. So of Disney. Still haven't even watched Spider. I've watched an episode of Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, which I had to watch.
oh yeah, I've the 90s animated series is on there as well, which I was quite happy about.
Because it just goes to show a different generation. Because you're 90s, I'm 80s, so you've got your Spider-Man and I've got mine.
Yeah,
And I have
well,
the,
there's been so many series anyway, haven't there? So
but yeah, I've done. Anything else you've been watching?
um, film wise, I've watched a few of the new Stephen King films. So like It Chapter Two, Doctor Sleep.
You watched Doctor Sleep? Oh yeah, I remember you saying
Yeah,
that. What did you
yeah,
think? Be
and
honest. Theatrical or
yeah, no, I really
directors?
liked it. I totally agree with what you said though. It's like not really that scary, but it's more of a enjoyable film
I thought
compared to The Shining. The Shining's quite depressing, isn't it?
very. Did you watch the director's cut or the theatrical cut?
The theatrical, I think, the 153-minute one.
Off the top of my head, I, let's have a look. Thank
I
you,
mean, I'm assuming it
IMDb.
wasn't that good.
Thank you, IMDb. Yeah, I've got the film, but it's just getting time to watch it. It's on my I've got to take it out of its packaging list. So but I love Doctor Sleep, and I saw it at the cinema, and it's 2 hours 32 minutes the theatrical. So
Yeah, that's the one I've seen.
yeah, I compare it to the Lost Boys in terms of it felt like the Lost Boys in terms of the feel to it because
Yeah,
it
it was
had that
kind of
not scary, but it had a really good vibe to it.
yeah. It's quite it's quite good as well seeing that whole world expanded about people that can shine and like you get evil people that can do it as well. That was probably like the logical step if they ever did make a sequel.
Yeah, and so, yeah, I really it's one of my ones to watch. For me, ever since January before this crap uh, started happening, I was vowed I was going to see how many films I was going to watch this year,
Yeah.
and so far in the past week, okay, I've watched Knives Out. I think that was this week. Yeah, the film I watched on the first. Watched Knives Out, Star Trek Two: The Wrath of Khan,
Oh,
and
good choice.
Star Trek Three: The Search for Spock. That's all the ones I watched in
Okay.
April so far. We're going through the Star Trek films, but we're also mixing it in with some other stuff. So TV wise, I got I'm rewatching again for I don't know how many times. I'm going through Brooklyn Nine yet again. Got
Oh,
to
I'm on season 5 of that
It's
now, so
good, isn't it?
I'm catching up.
You got season 7, which is on E4, season 6, which is just dropped on Netflix. This is all in the UK. Anybody just watching in other territories? Westworld. I've watched
Oh, I still
West.
need to watch that.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
way behind
brilliant.
on the culture with that one.
It's good. I would say it's just had episode 4 on Monday. We watched it on Monday, so it aired on Sunday. That's good. That's really I watched. Of course, I'm one of the ones that watched. Was it Tiger King, Joe Exotic? And I found a
Now everyone's been going on about that. Yeah, I'm considering watching that. Is it good?
really, really good. I mean, the most dislikable characters. I mean, there's a lot of characters. Most of them are dislikable. Is that a word? Unlikable. But for me, the horrible one was Carol Baskin because she was a complete and utter. She tries to make out that she was a goody goody two shoes in terms of what she was doing for the animals, but she was bad, if not worse, than the others. So
It's a documentary.
It's a documentary, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So, but they are apparently going to. I've read that they are going to dramatize it with. Forgot her name now. One of the female Ghostbusters. Is going to be
Melissa
involved.
McCarthy.
No, the.
Kirsten Wiig.
Nope, the other one.
That's only two I know.
I will find. Kate McKinnon, is it?
Oh yeah. Blonde one, is it?
Yeah, she's the one that I've read is going to play Carol Baskin and so she's a really good actress. I mean, she was good in Yesterday. So
I went through that whole film thinking that was. She looks so like what's her name again? Elizabeth Banks.
Yeah, Elizabeth Banks is good. She was good in. I really know. I mean, a lot of people know Elizabeth Banks for The Hunger Games. I know her originally from Scrubs.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. No, she was the secretary to JJ, wasn't she?
Yeah. Do you know? That's another film I watched recently. Brightburn. She's in that.
Brightburn. I haven't seen that, but I want to because that's written by James Gunn.
It's a really good sort of like premise, because I mean, I won't spoil it for you, but
No.
the premise is basically like it's an evil version of Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I thought, this could be interesting actually, but by the time you get to there's like even a mid-credit scene, and when you get to it, you'll be like, because of who's in it and what they're talking about, you just think they sort of screwed the pooch a little bit on it. But I'll let you watch it and discover it yourself.
I do want to watch it. I mean, I keep getting suggestions of stuff to watch.
It's quite gruesome.
I don't do horror, but I will give it a shot. Because, like I said, I like James Gunn.
It's well made. I'll give it that. It's quite well made.
I've still got that other one he did. The one about a building that gets locked down and you have to kill people. I started watching that.
The Belkin Experiment.
Yeah. I started watching it, then I stopped watching it and never got back to it.
That's good. That's the company Orion.
Yeah.
From the 80s. They restarted with that. Like they've been. I don't think it's them, but like they've been bought by someone else, kind of thing.
The name.
Like they did with Hammer.
Yeah. They own the name, but nothing else. But a name is worth. A name is worth a lot because it gives.
Well, I mean, that always brings back memories of like RoboCop and Terminator. At the beginning when you see the Orion size.
The 80s.
Yeah.
When studios would throw a real load of money at anything, then go bankrupt. Like that for Ireland, went bankrupt because of Coralco, wasn't it? No, Coralco.
Isn't that the biggest flop in history, technically?
Was that an Ishtar?
How much they lost?
Yeah.
I can't remember. It's something like that. That and Waterworld, wasn't it?
The biggest. Biggest.
I quite like Waterworld, actually.
If you're on cinematic flops, I like John Carter. So if you're gonna watch it, if you're on lockdown and you watch a really good film that everybody hates, well, not everybody, a lot of people don't like, is John Carter. I also like, on such that people dislike. I also like The Lone Ranger.
I've never seen that.
I like Gore Verbinski, so.
That's on Disney Plus, so.
So yeah, but I mean, I like to watch it a lot more, but like I said at the moment, I started watching Killing season 2. It's at last on one of the Sky channels.
Oh, it's a Jim Carrey thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I loved season 1, and it's dark, and I thought I can handle it. So I watched the first episode the other day, and the situation as it is at the moment with the world, I watched the first one, and I'm now trying to force myself to watch the rest of them because I do like the show, but it's a bit on the depressing side.
Yeah, I think Jim Carrey sort of, when he left behind all the comedy, he sort of went more serious, didn't he?
Went dark. Although he did do He did do that Dumb and Dumber sequel. He's good at doing dark, and he's good at doing serious.
He is, yeah. A lot of the comedy actors are, though, aren't they? I mean, like, Robin Williams was a fantastic actor, like, straight actor as well. And Leslie Nielsen started in, horror and sci-fi.
Yeah. I mean, what was
Hidden Planet and Roger Corman and all
that. You look at Robin Williams. He did was it 1 Hour Photo?
Yeah.
Good Morning Vietnam. Good Will Hunting. That's just the name three off the top of my head. What's the other? Awakenings? Is it? One with Robert De Niro? Was that him?
Yeah, I think so. And he did Patch Adams as well, didn't he? That was about like a children's hospital and that.
I mean, Awakenings. Yeah, Robert De Niro, Robin Williams. The ending kind of bummed me out because all these people that come out have been comatose, then at the end, spoilers, it was good, but it was just over watching it once and being, really sad.
What's the one where he went to heaven?
Let's have a look. I know the one I've seen.
I can't. Oh, what's it? What Dreams May Come. That's it.
Let's have a look. What year was it? Because I know it was
94-ish.
Birdcage. He was good in the Birdcage. When I went to Robin Williams thing, Birdcage, I watched that.
Yeah, the Birdcage was good. This is intended for an impromptu tribute to Robin Williams.
Yeah, well, Dreams May Come.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Doesn't it? Beloved wife has killed herself out of grief. Oh yeah, I'm sure I've seen that. Bicentennial Man. That was good. I actually did enjoy Bicentennial Man. But
yeah, no, I did like that. Oh, sorry.
He's also in AI, artificial intelligence. If I'm going to go on for another subject, worst films, don't watch AI if you see any worse.
AI is terrible.
It's one of the worst films I've ever watched. I actually bought it on DVD before because when it came out on DVD, thinking, Steven Spielberg, it sounds good. And then when I watched it, within a few years, it was just laying in my DVD collection, up just gathering dust, so I binned it. And that's probably the only DVD I've ever binned that I bought.
Oh, it really pissed me off when I first watched that because, like, spoilers, but just that ending with the aliens, aliens. I hate when things. It's on the same line as It Was All a Dream.
Yeah.
Oh, it pisses me off so much, and it's so on the nose that it's Pinocchio.
Yeah. I didn't like the bit where the whole abandoning the Haley Joel Osment robot because she got her other son back. She'd at least have kept it because it had it for an emotional connection. It's disposability, and when a mother did that, I thought she'd still have some instinct towards it, and I thought it didn't make no sense to me when it draws you out of the film and you can't get yourself back into it. It's just I compare it to X-Men Apocalypse when they come out the cinema and they go, oh, the third ones will always come out of Return of the Jedi. And you say, oh, the second one's always better than the third ones. But and they're taking the piss out of Last Stand again. Yeah. And I thought, I've had enough of this Bryan Singer Fox taking the piss out of Last Stand. When you make a piece of crap like Apocalypse, then you slate other films. Don't do it.
Which is also the third one.
Yeah. Third one is always the worst, and Apocalypse ranks as one of the worst of the X-Men films. And to slate other films in a terrible film, that took me out of. And I love the X-Men films, and
Yeah,
but
I've always liked Last Stand.
Yeah, me too. But to actually have, and I've done snipes at Last Stand in some of the other X-Men films. It's always put me off, but to take me out of the film.
Yeah.
So. That's enough for the off-subject rant. But yeah, so what are we going to be watching next week?
Well, our next Disney film was The Rescuers.
Nice.
From 1977. Oh, that was a good year, actually, wasn't it?
77. 77 was a brilliant year. There was this small-scale film that cinemas had to take if it took another big film, and it ended up blowing everything out of the water.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was called though, so we'll just leave it there.
Yeah, it obviously made no money. It didn't.
No, I don't know. Knives Out definitely, because I bought it on that Rakuten TV, so which is
Nice.
quite good if anyone wants to try that. It's like Amazon Prime, but you get 4K stuff on it as well.
Sweet.
Yeah, apart from that, I'll probably just trawl through Now TV as well.
I'm going to be my big film for the next 7 days is going to be when it's going on Google Play on Monday. It's going to be Star Wars, but I'm just going to watch a documentary.
Oh, I said you weren't going to watch it. I mentioned it.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
We're going to try and go. Oh no! So no, this is a different period. I'm on about the new Star Wars, not the old
Oh, okay.
70s,
I'll let you off.
not the other
Because
one.
you mentioned 1977. Didn't
Yeah,
mention
no.
it, so.
I'll rephrase it. I'm going to go to the 2019 divisive film. I'm not going to watch
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I'm going to watch the 2019 Rise of Skywalker documentaries because I think if a whole day, because the boss being on lockdown as well, I don't think she could handle a whole day of me watching all that crap when she thought she'd be going, I want to watch Supernatural. And
It's a good choice, though. If it was something like, I don't know, One Tree Hill or something like that.
Is that what you have to put up with? No,
Well, my missus is watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians, so you can't really do
Oh, no. So which is the Kardashian that has the sex tape? Which is the one that had the plastic surgery? And which is the one that's married to an arsehole?
that. All of the above.
Yeah, I thought so. So why would they?
I think you mean Kim, but
Are they all clones of each other or something? You see
yeah,
them?
I think so. I think the old Caminoans have had a go on that lot.
Definitely, but they didn't. They were good at. Come on, if you know what, that goes to show you the Caminoans obviously weren't paid enough money to do those ones. I'm sorry. Sorry to be disgusting, but they're walking boobs, and that's it. And none of them. And why was it they come out of the production line and they decide to fix the faces a bit later when they look? I don't understand it. I don't understand the fascination. Famous being famous. But that's my rant about reality TV stars.
Yeah, that's right enough time, isn't it?
Yeah, but yeah. So that's it. That's our quarantine watch for this week.
Yeah, not much, I'm afraid, but it's just ongoing at the moment, isn't it? So
got to keep entertained.
yeah.
Oh, I missed a big one out. I've got to end with this one. I'm sorry. They're doing watch-alongs. The Doctor Who fan group are, and they've got so far. They've had one they're doing at the weekend. As of recording, is going to be Neil Gaiman for the Doctor's wife. They did. First one was the Day of the Doctor. They've done Day of the Doctor was with Stephen Moffat, I think it was. They've done Vincent and the Doctor. I can't remember off the top of my head. I wrote it down earlier. I've got my notepad handy. What they've done so far, I keep notes of this because I want to add it to a list. They've done the Day of the Doctor, Vincent and the Doctor, Captain Jack Harkness, the 11th Hour, and the Doctor's Wife. I think I might be missing one. But that's the ones I remember them doing so far. But they've been good. It's sort of like you just go on Twitter and the stars, the writers, and the directors.
Anything with Neil Gaiman on it.
Oh, Neil Gaiman's good. He is Good Omens. I'm just going to throw that out there again because I'll say that.
Yeah. Sandman. You need to read Sandman.
I do.
Very good.
I heard American Gods is good as well.
It is, yeah. I haven't seen the series. I've read the book though.
No, I'll watch the series. I will because it's yeah. But yeah, if you get a chance to do these watch-alongs, it's a good way of it's a good way to unite the community, especially a divisive one at the moment because Jodie Whittaker's and Chris Chibnall's Doctor Who series has divided the fans, so it's nice to actually have something that brings them together.
Yeah, really? I've heard she's quite. Is she not?
She's good, but
most people like her kind of thing. Or?
You go on to any of the Facebook or social media pages, it could and you mentioned her, and you mentioned Chris Chibnall, and you get a lot of quotes. You get a lot of people talking trash about it.
Oh, what the keyboard warriors?
Yep, the ones that. Then you go to the funny thing is you go to like a convention and you see a lot of people dressed up as Jodie's Doctor and everything.
Oh, that's good.
So she has got a fan base. It's just like you said, those ones that basically just live in the basements.
We've said this before though, haven't we? Like about when they change like a big role. Something like Doctor Who's probably quite good for that because it's science fiction and you know is usually a he, is an alien.
Yeah.
So you can explain turning into a woman as like a physiology kind of thing, can't you? And it's a weird enough role that you could cast a woman. And like we spoke about this in relation to a woman James Bond, haven't we?
Yeah.
And just why that wouldn't work versus why this does work, kind of thing.
A lot of people. There's the last episode. They changed a bit of the history. But the thing is, everything's about evolution. You have to change things to actually make it fresh. And a lot of the fans don't like that. I think there's a lot of
Yeah.
I think there's problems with people that are confused with it in the sense that that they see the Doctor as being real, in the sense that whereas I consider Jodie Whittaker to be quite attractive. Not my usual type, but she's an attractive woman, and I see her as an attractive woman playing the character of the Doctor. But a lot of people may, on the other hand, see it as a Doctor as changing sex, as it being transgender now, and you've got that minority who are intolerant of change.
Yeah, but I suppose like with Doctor Who, it's like they're changing sex, aren't they? So like gender is like a human social invention, isn't it? Whereas sex is a biological. So Doctor Who could sort of say, well, that's the Time Lord species can do that.
But if you've got someone this is just a theory. If you've got someone that takes it as being real, in the sense that they see it as being related to it as a male character, then they suddenly find the character attractive. Does that mean that they're questioning their own sexuality? It's just a theory.
I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe they think it. Yeah, I don't know.
I just think why did you?
I wouldn't.
No, I just see it as an actress playing a part. I know I'm playing a bloody good part. Because I'd come to that conclusion. Because if you look at especially Karen Gillan and Jenna Coleman, look at the amount of times that they wore miniskirts.
Thankfully.
Yeah, but you look at a lot of it's geared towards a male audience that, try to put it in a polite way, a male audience that doesn't really interact with women. That's their little bit of getting themselves into the series by an attractive young lady.
Yeah.
They did it with Star Trek with 7 of 9.
Oh yeah, of course they did, yeah.
With Jerry Ryan. Doesn't matter how great an actress she is. It's like Margot Robbie, fantastic actress, Oscar-winning actress. But you say to the geek community, Margot Robbie, they're not going to say Bombshell or they will say Wolf of Wall Street. Was actually realised that she is in Wolf of Wall Street nude. But most people go straight
for the first time she's ever been in a film.
Yeah, most people actually just go for how hot she was as Harley Quinn.
Yeah, and not how shit that film was.
No, it's like you say Margot Robbie nude to some people, and I bulge out the sockets.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's good. I think this is a subject for another podcast.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So so we'll come back with another, maybe a couple of weeks, to another one of these viewing ones.
Yeah, see where we are.
Okay, I'm CBW as usual.
And Callum.